Hi, playing loan அப்படியே டிஸ்கார்ட் chatல போட்டுருங்க. ஆமா டிஸ்கார்ட்ல இல்ல அப்போ. ஓகே வேற ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செகண்ட் எல்லாம் சேம் தானே? ரசல் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செகண்ட் மார்க்கண்டு. ஓகே
Hello and welcome, one and all. You join us for this match between Havelock and Chennai. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, just... I suppose that decision brings with it an element of surprise. Bowling first would, on paper, seem the risky decision. They must have considerable belief in their frontline attack.
Smacks that away through the gap.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Top edge and just over the keeper. Might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the bridge end. Goes for it. Tried to go large with that slog sweep, but it's hit well enough. Could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Nicely played. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine. Great line and length, but just put away.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end.
The impacer is coming into the attack.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot through the gap. Cuts that off well in the infield. Finds the edge.
End of
End of the over. 6 off it. Chennai, 34 for none. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the bridge end.
Change your bowling. The finger spinner is coming on to bowl.
Nicely played. Just runs one.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. It gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will he reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. Over. Chennai, 50 for none.
50 for none.
Hazelwood, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. The left arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Bold, stunning delivery.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Whacked away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Patel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Wow, that's missed a lot. 6 runs added in that over. Chennai, a 56 for 1. Little from the bridge end. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Doesn't beat the infield. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Next wicket.
Hazelwood, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Misses everything. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Kishan waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
That's the over. Chennai are 81 for 1. Mark Andy back on now. Patel, the spinner, coming into the attack. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Kishan, it's plenty from these bowlers.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. "11 runs added there. Chennai a 92 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Little back into the attack. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it
Solunga
was really
stage.
given the treatment.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Crash! Beautiful
Next
ball.
match உங்க ஆப்போனன்ட் ரெடினா கொஞ்சம் வர சொல்லுங்க. That YouTube linkல playing 11 bowling game போட சொல்லுங்க.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Hazelwood is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
சிங்கிளோட நின்றுக்கலாம்.
Nicked it, but that's going to go all the way to the boundary. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Super catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Batsman heading out to the crease at number 5 for Chennai.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Missed it. That was a chance. Got that away nicely.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Khan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the fielder with that shot. And out. Superb bowling.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Was quick onto that in the infield. And safe hands from the keeper. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the bridge end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
ஸ்டேஜ் இருக்கிற உங்கள் ஆப்போனண்ட்டாக இருந்தால் யூடியூப்பில் வந்து கமெண்ட் போட சொல்லுங்கள். சரி, பிளேயிங் 11 இதையும் அப்படியே போட சொல்லுங்கள்.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though.
Back-to-back boundaries, this time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Smacks that away through the gap. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Chaha from the scoreboard end. Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Cuts that off well in the infield. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Beats the field with a great shot. Eight runs added in that over. Havelock, 24 for 2. This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be trying to really push the scoring rate. Going with pace now. Gone. Oh, well, that's a bit unlucky.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
10 runs at it. There, Havelock, 34 for 3. Khan coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Is going with the spinner.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Drilled that one away.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Kishan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Beautiful catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
And is coming into bat at number 6.
Jeez, timed that well.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Midpoint of the power play, and despite the good mix of boundaries and running, they're just falling away from the required rate early on. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Thick edge. Smacks that away through the gap. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Got that away nicely. Edged. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Havelock at 57 for 4. Sunda from the scoreboard end. Couldn't get it through the field. Doesn't beat the infield. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Edge. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off now. End of the over. 10 off it. Havelock 67 for 4.
Batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch. Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Gets that away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Havelock are 81 for 4.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate has still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Finds the edge. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Perfectly timed.
Dragged it down. Nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length.
Sam Curran.
Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary. A very professional innings this. Passes 50 and certainly be looking to push on.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Into the final over. Just too many runs needed to get victory, I would suggest, unless the bowling goes completely awry. Omaze given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
Have to go for it now.
Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
தீய சக்தியை எந்த தூய சக்தியாலையும் அடக்க முடியும்.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Omaze over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display had put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing...
Back to the top. என்னையெல்லாம் அவ்வளோ சீக்ரெட்ல விட்ட முடியாது நண்பர்களே. ஓகே நண்பர்கள், அடுத்த லைவில் சந்திப்போம். நன்றி.